Hi friends, welcome to my channel CLR Academy. Today we are going to learn some of the English words which are used very common. Okay, since we are not the creator of the language, we use the language. Okay, generally what happens is for a beginners, I'm talking about beginners, one who want to speak English, but they get stopped because most common problem is they're not getting the words when they speak. So the best way to do is to learn the synonyms of those words which you are not able to get, the common English words. Okay, for start, today we are going to start, okay, learning different words. What are the common words? First, about the synonyms of the very common words. For example, the word start. Okay, start, we can call that word, instead of start, opening. The opening of a match, opening of the game, opening of the stadium, opening of the parliament. Okay, and another beautiful word is beginning. Okay, beginning is a word which is used, okay, the beginning of the match, in the beginning of the match. Okay, then we have got set off. Set off mostly is used for the expedition. They have set off on this day for this one. And then you can use kick off, also can be used, but it is not a common language. Okay, so you can use opening and beginning instead of the word start. I think you have got the idea about the word start. So in the place of start, we can use opening, we can use beginning, or we can start. We can talk about start, set off, or kick off is also the right word. So in the next session, we are going to learn the second word, okay, second synonym word, which is very commonly used. We are going to learn about the other most commonly used word is person. So if for the person, what are the other words that we can use instead of person? Instead of person, we can use individual as a person. Individual, the word individual can be used in the place of person. Apart from that, you can use a man or woman, or you can use it as or somebody. Okay, you can use the word somebody. There was somebody standing near the door. Or there was a man who is standing out. There is a lady or there is a woman who is standing near the door. Or you can talk. There is a human being which I have seen on that in that place. Okay, so next common word, we are going to learn something. Okay, so we are going to learn the next word now. So we have learned two words. One is a start, another is a person. Friends, another common word for us is way. Every day we use the word way. Which way I have to go? Which on the way I will pick you up. Okay. So when you are get stuck up with the word way, what are the other words that you can use? The way can be used as alternative. Okay. Alternative, approach. Another word, approach. What is the approach they have used in developing this product? Approach. Okay, another way, path. What is a path to go there? Okay, what is a method? Okay, method also can be used as a way. What is a road? Okay, what is a direction? Road is also another way of it. So we can use lot of words such as way in the place of way. Okay, it depends upon in what context are you also speaking. For example, if I am going, which way I have to, okay, which road I can use, what is the alternative way of it, alternative road for it. Okay, we can, so what is the other path which is going there? So path is also the word that can be used as a way. Apart from that, approach and method are used for somewhere you are preparing something. What is the approach that you have used? What is the method that you have followed? So what is the way that you have followed? What is the way that you have followed? So in the same manner, you can use these all words. Mostly these things are mostly used in while you are speaking with your with somebody like professional, like teachers, but your friends, or something else. So these are the most, this is one of the commonest word that is used. Other common word is part. Which part? Okay, which part of the city you live in? Which part? Okay, so where, which part of the ground? Which part of the house? Okay, which part of the apartment do you live in? So these are the words that generally when we speak on. But when we are talking about part, the other word for part is, okay, piece, item, okay, or segment, okay. Now unit or component, these are the words that can be used in the place of part. But when we are using the when we are using the part, okay, so it depends upon the sentence how you are using it. For example, which item, which part, which component you want, component of the computer, component, which item you want. When you go, generally the item, the word is used in the shops when people are generally a merchants use how many items are there to be taken out, which, how many pieces. They don't talk in the part, they don't, how many pieces are there. If they use the word pieces, how many pieces of computers you want, okay, pieces. Or units, how many units they use. Another word that they use is, component. What components are missing, what pieces are missing, what part is missing part. So when we are talking about the word part, you have to use, I think so, whenever we are talking, we have to focus mostly on what context we are speaking, what type of word we have to use. For example, for here as I have used the word part is the part, which part of the body is paining. I cannot say which item of the body is paining. Okay, which item, and if you go to the doctor, if you say which item of the body, he will slap, or he will slap at you, or you have to slap at him. Okay, which item? It's an item song or what? No, it is the which part of the body is paining. Okay, he will not ask you which piece. Okay, doctor. So language has to be used in certain part, certain way when you are in what context are. If you go to the business language, people, how many pieces are there? How many segment? How many items are there? Okay, items, that doesn't mean that how many parts of the part. So how many units are there? Segments, piece, item, and component. Component is a part of a bigger body. It's called component. So you have to use the words, but depend upon the context where you are using. You cannot use abruptly anything anywhere. So in different ways you can use. I'm just giving the synonyms so that you don't get stopped when you are speaking English. One word is place. The place, where we can use the word place instead of the place, the area that you live in, or the part that you live in, and then the region that you live in. Okay, or the site. I want to show you the site. I want to show you the site of construction. I want to show you the spot where the incident has happened, or I want to show you the area, how it is. Is it really good enough to, and which part of the city do you live in? Which is a region? Okay, which region do you come from? So all these are the synonyms of place. Place have different context of using. So depend upon the sentence, depend upon the what you are using, what type of sentence, in what context you are using, it depends upon that how to use. But the synonyms for the place is, you can use area, you can use a site, the word region, or you can use a word part, or spot also can be used. One word is case. Okay, case is used very widely by lawyers, right? And police. Mostly in the legal terms we use case. Okay, the case is a word. Okay, in the place of case, the state, the condition of what is the state of a patient? The state of a patient. What is the case of the patient? How many cases have you dealt with? Doctors use the word case. How many cases have you handled? Okay, what is a what is a state or what is a condition. What is a condition and case or state are same. Condition. And what is an event? Event is a case. Okay, event, what in this event, okay, in this case, what we have dealt with. And the situation, in this situation, how we have to deal this, how to deal with people in this situation. Incidents, in the incident of, in this incident, we have dealt with the terrorist like that. So we use the word case, or in the place of case we can use the word state, we can use the word incident, we can use the word situation, we can use the word event, or you can use the word condition, depending upon the context. Okay, suddenly if you stop in the place of case, okay, what was the condition for that case? In the, what was the condition of the person? Okay, in that case, how did you handle? In that condition, how did you handle? In that state, how did you handle that patient? If that incident has occurred, okay, how did you handle that? So in the word, in the place of case, you can use all these words, but depending upon the context of sentence, where you are using, what terms you want to say.